It was a flight. What country was it headed over?
Actually, I'll look it up right now. With $300 million worth of gold.
Could you imagine being under that when it happened? Like it's gold. It's heavy as fuck. Like, it must sound like a goddamn meteor hitting the ground.
Oh, it was a Russian cargo plane?
Oh, it was the Russians. It's always the Russians.
Oh, and it was in some sort of Siberian city? Yeah, that sounds like it definitely wasn't stolen. That's like a Ocean's 11 kind of shit. Oh, it just fell out the back. Whoopsie daisy.
The guy that was working for that plane just happened to leave that restraint down on that particular container that had $300 million worth of gold in the back of it. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. I forgot to strap that one down properly.
Oh, yeah, and they're gonna. Oh, and it's negative 20°C, so it's like ridiculously cold too. So that's like make it harder to find it.
Oh, definitely. Not to mention it's fucking Siberia. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna go searching around that fucking area for too long over there.
Oh wait, this can't be right with the numbers that they're saying in this article that I'm looking at. Because they're saying that like there was 9 tons in the airplane, and they recovered 3.4 tons. So if there's an extra like 5 tons of gold unaccounted for somewhere in Siberia.
Yeah, 5 tons of gold. That tends to come up missing a lot. You know, people just misplace 5 tons of gold. Disappears. Right. Yeah, something's fucking not right there. Whatever the fuck's going on, whether it be the article or not.
It was genius.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Why would anyone ever need to fly around in an airplane in Siberia with 9 tons of gold in the first place? How does that even like?
Yeah, where the fuck are you?
It's like why? And I guess it had a bunch of other stuff in it too, platinum and diamonds.
Oh, even better. The next thing you know, you're gonna be telling me there's a fucking shitload of fucking firearms in there.
Dude, that's awesome. I need to move to Siberia and go find some of that gold.
Is that your plan now? Is that your retirement plan?
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a pretty good like movie plot too. That's like an awesome.
Gonna make another Ocean's 11 movie out of it.
But whatever like the Russian word for 11, that's like what it's gonna be. It's gonna be oceans and then that word. But I don't know what it is.
You're talking. You want to start talking Russian? We need to get Ray in here to decipher this for us.
Like I use the power of Google.
You can do that too.
I don't know. I feel like they got that whole Ugandan movie scene. I don't know if you've like heard of it, like with the Who Killed Captain Alex, and there's like a whole bunch of other movies like that.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Ugandan Hollywood, where it's like they make movies, but they're like in Uganda.
Is that what? Okay, I think okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
That's like where all the stuff that was like the whole idea for Ugandan Knuckles is like based on Who Killed Captain Alex.
Yep. That's the one I'm thinking of.
So I think like how much money would it actually take to like go fly to Uganda and then make a whole action movie and just like come back with a full feature length action movie?
I know somebody who lives in Africa. They might be able to hook you up with some deets, you know.
I'll do it for like $500.
This is like $500. This is like fucking $1 million to you guys. Is that racist? Nah.
I don't know. Hey, it's not racist. You just have the exchange rate. I mean,
You fucking say that, but give it time. The exchange rate will be racist too.
we'll have to start using that echo thing anytime you say exchange rate. It'll be exchange rate with the like reverb.
It's we talk about the exchange rate. It's a conspiracy. It's an alt-right white supremacist conspiracy. Despite the fact that Europe has a better exchange rate than the United States, but we don't want to talk about that.
Wait, do they?
What about juice?
Oh no, the exchange rate. I thought the euro was like down compared to the dollar.
I think you still get more for the euro than you do for the dollar. I
Oh,
might be wrong about that if you want to Google it real quick, but I'm pretty sure the euro is still better than the dollar, I think.
that's terrible. We gotta fix that.
If we just let fucking Europe implode like it's been going on that path for this, past couple of years, we don't have to do shit. They're going to destroy themselves anyway. Although, if it's anything like World War One or World War Two, they'll ask us to come in and save their asses again. Again.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we do it while they're still nice though, because then, like, that's the whole point when they have the exchange rate, so I can go travel there and then get a bunch of stuff.
Fair
If it's
enough.
all blew out, it doesn't help.
It doesn't give you that sweet sweet cream that you were looking for right off the top. Like, yeah, this is what I plan on doing, but I also plan on cutting this right off the top because that's the part I like.
It's like, yeah, I can save like 50% on my hotel booking, but there's rape gangs. Like that doesn't.
I see what you're going at. I see what you're getting at.
Like the no amount of
Just make
exchange rate makes the rape gangs like worth it.
just remember if you're gonna be in a rape gang, make sure that if you say you're using a condom before you start raping her, make sure you don't take it off during the middle of it. People will get upset. What? Oh fuck me! It's too soon.
Too soon.
World Trade Center was 9/11. That's like 17 years ago. That means I can make jokes about it, right?
I don't know.
Or is this
I
or
kind
is
of
that
think
something touchy?
that jokes about it were always funny, but that's kind of just like my sense of humor.
Fair enough. Dark humor is dark humor. Dark humor is dark humor. And dark humor is a lot like food in a communist nation. Not everybody gets it. What?
No, no.
It's true.
It's just a national health plan. You don't want to have like people eating too much, so you just have like a bunch of people eating nothing to offset it.
What are you eating today, comrade? Air. What are you eating tomorrow? Dirt. Come on in, husband. I just made you a fresh batch of mud and dirt. It's your favorite soup. Oh, that's depressing, but funny at the same time.
It's like the only system that ever like makes any sense, and then there's like still people who just like constantly complain. I feel like there's like a like psychological like thing about it where like no matter how good it is, there's always going to be a bunch of people who think it's like the worst.
I think that's called the grass is greener on the other side.
Well, it's like oppositional defiance disorder or something, where it's
Oh, I don't know, like an actual mental term for it. I'm sure I could look it up at some point. I'm sure I'm gonna have to look it up at some point in my life anyway. But it's one of those like sayings that my mother used to always fucking say to me. It's like, oh, the grass may appear like it's greener on the other side, but just remember, just because the other person seems to be having it better than you doesn't necessarily mean that it is better. It's like they always have their own personal issues and whatever they're fucking dealing with, and you shouldn't necessarily think that their lifestyle is better than yours. It's like I find it funny all these college students you find with like the resist shirts or the communists, the hammer and the sickle and everything, and they're hanging out like the local fucking burger shop, and it's like, you can't fight capitalism on an empty stomach. Might as well get a burger from McDonald's, for that fight the power of respect. Booberly, listen to your mom. I try to, but I'm a stubborn mule. On a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid do you find this?
so. I don't know if I want to click on that, but
I did. Go ahead, G Money. You got the floor for a second. I'm gonna check out this cancer.
Hey, curse you, Holdo.
What the fuck is this?
I have no idea what this like. I'm looking at like clips from it, but it's like not making any sense what it could be as like an actual. Like, is this just some sort of video that somebody made? And it's got a pretty rough dislike ratio.
I'm sorry. I'm just befuddled by the amount of like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are we arguing about Star Wars? It's fucking Star Wars. It's a fictional fucking series. They can do with it whatever they want. I don't watch it because I find it dumb. What do you want from me? Like, I think there's far more important issues to focus on, like the massive amount of male suicides, the increasing rate of female suicides, and just have you guys have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Satan? I'm sorry, the last one came out of nowhere.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone noticed this though. It's kind of unrelated, but the whole thing with Andy and his Trapno state is like actually something that they were doing as a joke on the YouTube Saints like 2 months ago, but it was Trapistan, which was like a competition for like the new thing to replace Kekistan. So like the whole thing is like a recycled joke from the YouTube Saints Discord.
I don't know. I ain't fucking no idea with this shit anymore.
I don't know. The
Do you
Trapno
know?
State, like, I can't
Do you
get
know?
behind that.
Do you know if he actually like fucking stole it from them, or if he's just like,
I'm sure he didn't like actually see it on there, but it's like the same thing. It's like it's in the zeitgeist, so that it's like it's just the same thing, but like 2 months late.
Booberly says I wasn't around for the Kekistan days. Child. Child. Zeogold says the guy who made the video I linked thinks that all right wingers are monsters. Hillary Clinton can do no wrong.
Wait, you weren't around for the Kekistan. That's one of those things where it's like, oh man, that makes me feel old because that was like last year. That was, I was it's like the most recent thing. Yeah. Uh,
So the beginning, I'm going to address Zio Goal here real quick. The beginning of that video that you showed us, that I watched like the first 2 or 3 minutes of it, seemed like whole fucking more or less what a bunch of some white white ethno nationalists rather might have actually attributed their similar beliefs to it in the early part of it, but mostly it seemed like common sense logic, like they're ruining Star Wars, and that's coming from a fucking guy who's not even a Star Wars fan. It's like they're ruining Star Wars by making a character that can do no wrong. And it's like this asshole's like, that's just all right wing philosophy, and it's all stupid and dumb. You're gonna ignore an entire fan base, but you're retarded. You special kind of special.
it's a bunch of people who grew up with this the Hollywood story, which is always like somebody kind of starts out like shitty and then like finishes the hero. So it's like you always got to like find the person who's like shitty and then they're like the soon to be hero.
Oh yeah, I mean the hero has to have some kind of weakness. I think that was a certain issue I think I saw that I read about on Twitter maybe today or yesterday. It was like one of the biggest things is that the Rey character doesn't have any like natural like flaws or you know she seems to be perfect is what I'm trying to say. So it's like yeah, that's the reason why she's not like relatable as a character because everybody has their own fundamental flaws. Like nobody's fucking perfect. So she's not
What's
relatable. Is the reason why she doesn't work.
the Superman problem, which is like a big problem in the Superman movies. He starts out great and then he just finishes amazing, and it's like, oh, this is such an amazing story. Let's listen to the story of the young man who grew up with super amazing abilities to where he could never get hurt and could beat up everyone, and he can fly and have all these secret powers.
And that's
That
my
sounds
biggest
exactly
issue.
like my childhood, said no one ever.
Exactly. Like, and I never liked Superman. I never did. I always thought he was kind of like a fucking retcon kind of thing. Oh, look, Pop TV, aka Pop V, showed up. Oh, fucking faggot. Can't answer his fucking messages, son of a bitch. Yeah, my biggest thing with Superman is like I don't like the guy because he's such a fucking. Originally when he started off, like his powers, yeah, they were like fucking special or whatever, but he was invincible. Like he could be defeated, but the way that he eventually came out to be written is like the guy's literally a fucking god. He's immortal. The only way that he can die is somebody beats him to literal almost death where there's no sunlight. Fucking Pop TV, you son of a bitch. I thought he was suspended because I hadn't heard anything from him for a while. But yeah, that's my main issue with fucking Superman. I'm not even a big fucking comic book guy. Like Spawn, I love Spawn, but that's like my about as deep as I go into it. I'm not Andy. I don't go balls deep without a condom on.
We both know that's not true.
Going back to Zio Gold, I don't want to ignore anybody in the chat. Zio Gold says the guy also thinks that all gamers are scumbags. A lot of people do. A lot of people think all gamers are some weirdo fucking group of people that just fucking hang out in their parents' basement and do nothing but play video games all day.
It
But you
really
know,
doesn't help that a lot of them do. It's
yeah,
a big problem.
I can't argue with you. I'm one of those ones that was at my parents' house by the time I was like 19, so take that what you will. I'm not one of these college students that bitches about feminism and all are happy or shit and lives in his parents' house till he's 30. I moved out, got a job, and realized how much the world sucked. But I'm going to go ahead and send a message to Pop TV here in a second. Once I stop being retarded and figure out what I'm doing. Don't judge me. This is the first time I have drank in like 5 days. My tolerance is low.
5 days. All of 5 days.
It's it's tragic. He's just a boy.
It's one of those times where you expect like the end of that to be longer than like it's been all of 5 hours.
Oh man, I haven't jerked off in like 5 minutes. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I get. Sometimes you get home and you're just like, you're not gonna minute. I might as well jerk off. Just, like, phone's right here. Internet's available. My pants are off. My hands available. Coincidence? I think not.
Coincidence.
I'm just answering to fate. All right, don't judge me.
Like, oh my, what appears to have happened here?
I just happened to walk into my room and took all my clothes off, and turned on Pornhub. Fate, God's trying to tell me something. God never lies. I got to do what God says.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a Jew conspiracy. It's the Jews, man. I tell you, they're turning my Pornhub on as soon as I walk into the house, man.
They turned it on.
Exactly, yeah. You guys out there talk about the Jews. I talk about the real problem Jews, the galaxy Jews. The center of the Milky Way is a goddamn Jewish bank. You son of a bitches are worried about what's happening on Earth. We're nothing but a bunch of dirty fucking Earth niggers. All you whites, you blacks, you're nothing but a bunch of dirty Earth niggers. These goddamn galaxy Jews. They run the goddamn solar system, for God's sakes. What's the biggest planet? Jupiter.
Jupiter. The center of the galaxy is the central bank. It's run by the Jews. The black hole in the center has a yarmulke on it.
The black hole is really a black hole. It's a yarmulke. It's logic. Oh god.
I read the Talmud backwards, and that's what it said.
If you take all the psalms, the Jews sing, and you run it backwards, it says the center of the galaxy is the Jewish bank, and our leader is a giant dreidel turning the goddamn planet around. It's guaranteed. The dreidel spins in an ellipsis axis. Every other planet spins in an ellipsis axis. Coincidence? I think not.
Hashtag dreidel Earth theory.
Dreidel. All you people are out there saying the Earth is flat. No, the Earth is a dreidel because the Jews run the planets.
That's why you never go to the North or South Pole. You'll see the like little round point or the little handle that you spin it by.
Exactly. This is the truth. We are revealing the truth. Oh,
what's up, guys?
We got fucking Pop V in the chat now.
Yes, I am. How you guys doing on not Valentine's Day? What the fuck? No, St. Patrick's Day.
For some people, it's both.
Well, yeah. Give it 9 months, and there's gonna be a lot of new Irish kids.
What do you got against the Irish, huh?
Nothing. I am Irish. I'm just making nachos right now.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you at work right now?
No, I'm in my house.
It's a pretty nice fucking looking place.
Yeah, it's just a kitchen. If I can get this is just my kitchen. If I can get my stupid fucking phone to stand up. Hey, Kat, what's up? I've never met you, but hello.
Well, the cat's your money in the bank.
What?
G Money in the Bank.
Drew Money in the Bank. Oh,
G-Money.
okay. My dumbass. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on not cutting my fingers while I'm cutting my steak.
By the way, don't cut your fingers while you're cutting your steak.
Of course they wouldn't. Why would they cut my fingers? I'm just cutting steak. It's very rare that gypsies cut steak.
He's over there cutting open a body right now.
Of course, I'm a doctor. Of course I cut open bodies.
See? Told you it was V.
It's typically just African kids, but you know, a body's a body.
So I think
The best thing about the African kids, African kids is their blood tastes like chocolate. It's logic.
Oh no, it's no one misses them when they're gone.
The whole doctor and a lawyer thing all supports the V is a vampire theory. Like, who else has enough time to like be a doctor and a lawyer? Somebody who's been alive for 100 years. That's who.
In Romania, it's really not that hard to be a lawyer. To be a lawyer, you just need to know how to read. You know? And for doctors, you just have to tie a knot. There's nothing. It's not that difficult.
Oh, he's bleeding out of his intestines? You just tie that into a knot.
You can see my surgical precision on my steak. In all honesty, this steak is baller. I'm super excited. Homemade tortilla chips, homemade steak. I'm going to throw some cheese and pinto beans on this, and then I'm going to eat, because I have not eaten today, really. So did you guys catch Andy's stream?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where he was making fun of Jared Holt.
Oh, yeah. What was it? Jared Holt allegedly did this or something is the new hashtag.
Oh, I love that hashtag. I'm having so much fun. Oh, Aggie,
is that one guy your pee-pee smacked again?
No. What happened last time was it was during this, I was defending Andy, and someone said I was pro-rape for defending Andy, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
You're like, those two things aren't connected. They're just...
Yeah, and it's not even like a normal suspension. It's this weird, like, they email locked me, but when I go to verify my email, it won't let me. Spooky shadow ban shit. If I was...
cock.
Oh, it's super obnoxious because, like, I verify my email. It should go through. Nothing. They just fucking forget about it. Oh, I should probably take stuff out of my oven if I'm going to put my nachos in there.
Yeah, you should probably take stuff out of the oven.
I got to get the Jewish kids out.
Get the Jewish kids.
I'm streaming, ass munch.
Oh, hey.
Say hi to my fat friend.
Oh, hey!
They said hi. What do you have my grandmother watching?
There are only two genders. Changed my mind. Now she's watching I'm pro-gun. Changed my mind. After that, she's watching There is No Such Thing as White Privilege.
He's got my grandmother watching Steven Crowder, and she's like a hard leftist.
Oh my god, the video where he
God.
He has the guy show up and he's a computer. It's like, my gender is computer. Beep, boop.
My grandmother's, huh?
Oh, I thought you were saying Steven Crowder.
Yeah. I'm going to turn off my camera so I can throw my phone in my pocket and cook. But what have you guys been up to today?
I'll give you a guess.
Drinking?
Who would have thunk it?
Everyone over the age of 12.
Damn. You got me pegged. I don't mean in the fun way.
That's your girlfriend's job.
I don't have a girlfriend. But if I
that's
did,
Ray's job.
I'm not Gen Z.
Oof.
Ray's a classy lady. She deserves better. Chicken tongue punch.
Classy. You can't see the sarcasm, but I'm sure I'm projecting it well enough. Classy.
Yeah, you're projecting it pretty well. I'm
Ray, if you
picking
see
up on
this,
that one.
Oh, I gotta finish working on my Yobi video tonight. I took the intro scene from not the intro, the end of Old Yeller where he shoots the dog, and I intercut that with pumped up kicks, and I put my face over the kid, and then I put a little thing over the dog that said Yobi.
That guy is fucking pathetic.
Yeah, and like I got screenshots of everything he said to Sinatra during the whole like argument.
Isn't there like, I saw one where he said that he was happy that Sinatra was getting fucking strikes on the stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing the video
on
on.
his channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm really talking about, because he was so upset when Liz and them got a strike, and now he's celebrating that Sinatra's getting one, but Sinatra has 2 kids he has to take care of by himself. So I'll probably shoot Sinatra a message and be like, hey, dude, do you have any information you want me to use? Anything I need to know?
You got any dick pics you want me to use? Yes or no?
Nah, G-Money, you got any of those? I'm down.
I'll just fill your inbox with them.
Word.
I'll fill your box with them, if you know what I mean.
Word. What?
I sent Andy a bunch of train dick pics, and I didn't get any recognition. Where's my recognition?
I sent him some glorious super chats. I'm not sure if you guys saw those.
I saw a couple.
Did you see the main one? The one that Medicare clipped?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was amazing. Not gonna like. That's honestly like only a couple hours from my house. Part of me was like, I should go stream snipe Andy Worski.
Just go fuck with him.
But I mean, I want to be on his channel at some point, so I'm not gonna do. Oh, let's bust out the hot sauce, because here in California we put hot sauce and avocados on everything.
Yeah, avocados are gross.
Hey,
I mean, I don't mind avocados, but why
cats
would
are gay. Be quiet.
Why would you dilute hot sauce like that? And there's something wrong with a man that doesn't like pussy.
I'm allergic to cats, like actual cats. Fuzzy little fucks piss off my face. Like I got all puffy-eyed and it looks like a meth head. Okay.
It's okay if you take a little meth in your free time. It's all right. We won't judge.
I'm from California, but I'm not from like Bakersfield area. Come on.
You can't tell me that they don't import it. They do up in this area.
From Bakersfield? No, we don't get that shit. That's gross. You know what's funny is Jeff Holiday. Jeff Holiday looks like he's from Bakersfield. Oh, there we go. There's the nacho cheese.
Jeff Holiday looks like he was. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could say on that one.
I feel like it's like LARPing. He's like LARPing, but I'm not sure exactly what the character he's LARPing as is supposed to be.
Isn't it weird how like all of a sudden Memory switched and started being like against Andy? Because she used to be like, you know, friends with Andy.
Well,
I think this whole thing's fucking stupid. And there's 2 people that I kind of want to hear from. I want to know what they think, and that's Chris and some black guy.
I think some black guy has been smart enough to avoid it entirely.
Yeah.
Because
I want to.
In my experience, that's the best thing to do. But that's just me.
Well, I want to know like Reagan's opinion on it.
I couldn't tell you. He doesn't seem to have a strong opinion one way or the other. He seems to kind of be doing his own thing. He's always been a comedy channel himself, so why would he get involved?
Well, I mean, like he was friendly with Worski for a while.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of curious.
Drink, it's my birthday. Dual wield. Not only is your birthday, not only you have a birthday, but it's also St. Patty's Day.
It's my brother's birthday. The little shit's 16 now.
Yeah, easy there, big kite. Don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's just weird that it makes me feel fucking old.
Shut up, you fucking whippersnapper.
What?
Get off my lawn.
He's 16.
Get off my lawn.
It's trippy. What? You guys bitching that I'm saying I feel old at 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, late 40s? It's okay.
No, that'd be 30 though.
Oh, that's cool. 30 is not too old.
Just so you guys, not to try and go off on a tangent, but dual wield. If you want a link to come on in for a little bit, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, we'll sing you happy birthday.
We could. I won't sing.
I'll grab my guitar.
Booberly, you were not 120. Shut the fuck up. Unless that vegan diet is really, really good.
Is she vegan?
I think so.
Booberly, if you're vegan, tell your friendos to leave me the fuck alone.
I don't think she's friendos with the vegan gains type.
No, me and my other buddy Sean, actual Justice Warrior, the guy. He and I keep getting bombarded by these stupid fucking bimbos that are, yeah. They're they pulled me in because it was my very first stream. They're like, hey, we want to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, cool, I'll talk. That's fine, just a normal talk. Yeah, that wasn't a normal talk. They started berating me and shit. And then this idiot fucking left his the link into his live stream in Sean's fucking in his comments on his video, like an active link. So I took his link and then I loaded up a video of someone eating a steak and I zoomed in on that and I just started screaming into the mic.
Classic.
Oh yeah, fuck vegans. Gas them all.
Boober in the chat says, "Am anti-militant vegans, and I can respect that. Your personal lifestyle choice is your own business. Don't criticize me for mine, and don't fucking judge me for mine. That's all I ask."
I like Booberly, so I don't really care what she is. She could be a fucking cannibal, and I'd give her a pass.
So Booberly, how do you feel about that long pork?
She's not black. I'm going to show off my nachos real quick, then I'm going to cook. Then I'm going to eat, sorry. Ta-da.
I was going to be Jews because I'm going to turn this off if that's the case.
Now, see, I made nachos in my oven. One of the three.
Oh, yeah. I bet you got a little German in you too, don't you?
Actually, I do. All right, I'm going to mute myself and eat. I'm going to mute myself and eat for a bit so you guys do your thing.
Well,
I'll be back.
G Money and I can't do our own thing on a live stream without it being rated A for adult. So
that's hot.
Yeah, we were saving that for the Pornhub after stream.
Oh, we're doing that. Sweet.
So what's your preference there, G Money? Should I go to the deep dark corners of Brazilian fart porn, or should I go right to bondage piss porn? What, you laugh like I haven't looked it up before?
I don't know. We're just gonna have to go to the darkest corners of the /B.
Oh, you want to get me fucking demonetized, don't you? Oh, wait, never mind. That actually requires me to be monetized. It's never going to fucking happen. So, let's do this.
You can get monetized. You just got to, start doing ridiculous, the real, safe shit where you're just I'm just reviewing different types of pens.
I'm going to review today Wendy's single burger. I give it a 3 out of 5 Wendy's redheads. I'm sorry, I'm making a joke out of Repsion right now with this whole fucking chicken tenders thing. I can't stand fucking food review channels, periods. The last thing I want to see is somebody eat. That's just disturbing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, especially if they have really good audio because wet eating noise is like the worst. That's like, I'm so glad Pop TV put himself on mute and wasn't just like making like, I'm gonna eat some nachos like really close to my mic now.
Oh my god! I used to work with this one. Chick. Not work with her specifically, individually, but like she was in, the group or whatever. Whenever she was in the break room, all I could hear was, because the bitch would not shut her mouth when she ate. What are you doing? Close the fucking mouth. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, it's so gross. It's like horse chewing noise.
I don't know. It gives me a weird feeling out the back. Like it's just like it fucking starts shivering. It's kind of similar to like the fucking same feeling I get when somebody rubs their nail across the fucking chalkboard.
There's that like there's Thunderfoot guy. He has this way of talking that has like the wet mouth voice, and it's like the worst. It's like the only way I can describe the way his voice sounds. It's like this disgusting wet mouth voice.
I think I heard Thunderfoot once a while back before like the whole skeptic community became a skeptic community. And like I heard him talking like, you sound like you suck. You sound like you just sucked a dick, dude. I don't. It just
that's like
pompousness
also
and everything.
that's the kind of thing that's like the same as like the wet mouth voice, the you just sucked a dick voice.
Exactly. Strange enough, reckless eating got demonetized. Everything's getting demonetized. There's this like funny little thing I found out about demonetization. It's like, even if you're demonetized, they can still show like fucking video, not videos, but they can still show like advertisements or whatever on your channel. If they're just like down on the sidebar, which you still get money for. So they may not be paying you, but they're still getting money off of it.
It's just that YouTube loses so much money every year. They're just dying to figure out a way to like not lose $1 billion a year. It's, oh shit, we're gonna have to stop paying people. Come up with an excuse quick.
It's like if you just like, I don't know. I'm not a fucking big business person whatsoever, especially when it comes to like things like YouTube. That's way beyond my realm of understanding.
YouTube hemorrhages more money than the kids in Parkland hemorrhage blood.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's spicy.
Oh no, is that true though? I mean, if we could do a volume of blood versus volume of money loss comparison, would it be the same? What unit of measurement should we use? Should we use liters, ounces, gallons? There's a lot of technicality to be going over here.
It's hard to tell how many like millions of dollars are worth a gallon of child's blood. Like what the ratio on that is like. Is it like $1 million to a liter of child's blood?
Well, it depends on how much money Jimmy Fallon can make off of it bitching about guns.
It seems like a lot of people are getting rich. With the amount of people getting rich off it, you actually wonder what the ratio is from how much money people are making to how much like blood has to get shed, especially with like CNN and stuff like that. Like, that whole Parkland thing is like $1 billion bump for them.
Yeah, they're going to sensationalize the shit out of that until the day it dies, which probably never will. Despite the fact that there's a shit ton of fucking background information we don't understand about it yet. And they're like, nope, don't worry about that. Nothing to see here, but we're going to talk about this particular issue over and over and over again until we pound it into the earth.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, too, it's like all these kids coming out and being about, like, politics, and it's like, shut the fuck up, kids. Like, somebody should slap that kid in the face and be like, you're a kid. We don't have to listen to what you have to say.
Oh, no. Let's be fair. You're allowed to say what you want to say. However, I'm allowed to lick you and call you a fucking idiot, you fucking idiot. It's like I saw this picture of this the other day. It was like these kids were like holding this sign with a White House and like a crudely drawn, obviously. But it was a sign. It was like a fucking White House and a schoolhouse. And it was like, Mr. President, if your area is a school-free, is a gun-free zone, why isn't ours? And it's like, you are wrong on so many levels. Nobody is allowed within like a fucking eye distance of the White House with a firearm that is not authorized to own a firearm on the premises. Okay? And school zones are 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say 100% because it might be wrong, but 9 times out of 10, schools are gun-free zones. So, you're wrong. Shut the fuck up. And also, they had like that big.
Wasn't. They had that sheriff there. The sheriff just didn't do anything though. He took off running.
Oh, and also he was also from the same department that guy that went to argue with Dana Loesch. He was from that same department, and during the argument with Dana Loesch, he said, "Don't worry, we'll defend you." No, you won't. No, you won't. Obviously. You'll turn tail and run, just like your other fucking brethren did, you fucking cowards.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Vegas? Like, that was like, oh, that was so big, and then like nobody talks about it anymore. Like, no one ever mentions why he did it or like anything about it.
Well, they don't even really talk about. I mean, they do talk about what the Parthenon shooter did, but like a lot of the other shit that came out about it was so weird. But with the Vegas shooting, it's like, yeah, we don't want to really discuss that. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we don't know, which means we do want to know. So what the fuck's going on? Like,
I feel like it makes whatever the story is, like, it's got to be amazing for it to be like, so everyone's such a secret about it.
Yeah, like all, and then on top of that, like when it came out that he was sending a bunch of money overseas to an offshore account that his girlfriend was attached to. Yeah, his girlfriend had no idea what the fuck was going on. Like, I did a video about this a while ago, so it's like, to me, I can't. I'm so confused.
It's kind of weird that out of all the things they're harping on that fucking school shooting. It's been a month, but they forgot about Vegas in like 2 days.
Well, keep in mind you got like the David Hogg kid too.
Yeah, I just don't like his face.
No, he looks like a tradition. He looks like a synth. Let's be honest here.
He just looks like a dick. He looks like the kind of kid I would have bullied in high school.
He looks like a Chad.
He just looks nothing like a Chad. He looks like a beta bitch boy.
He is a beta bitch. He's afraid of a fucking rifle. That fucking kid showed. That fucking guy isn't even a kid. Let's be honest here.
Wasn't he on like the opposite side of campus too?
Yes, and he wasn't. There was photos of him graduating in a California school as well. So
I don't know about that one. Oh.
That one's a little tinfoil hatty. I'd have to.
That's a little Alex Jonesy for my taste.
Humor me, if you will. There was just like out of nowhere a bunch of fucking. You can go ahead and eat your nachos if you want. This is addressed to G Money as well, but like immediately after the attack happened, there was a bunch of fucking like militant movements and everything. Everybody was getting verified, and there was a bunch of interviews and everything. Like immediately right after, there was no like fucking transition period whatsoever. It was like all of a sudden all these kids were ready to give their fucking opinion and everything.
Just making sure you know. And kids there?
Oh, we're there.
Did you drop out? You were just in the middle of saying something and like stopped.
Oh no, sorry, I was talking to someone.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think the whole Parkland and Vegas, and they also forgot about the church shooting real quick too.
The Sutherland shooting?
I saw a picture. Yeah. It was like one of those people from like the student events, and there was like somebody with like a megaphone standing on a car, but the car that they were standing on was like a handicapped parking spot car, and they were like smashing the whole roof of the car down, doing their little like protest. You could see like the little handicap sticker in the window.
See, this is why we should beat our children still.
Yeah. If there was a picture of me standing on a handicapped parking car, like smashing the roof down when I was a kid, I would have got the shit whipped out of me so bad it would have been like in the newspaper.
Oh yeah, if my grandparents saw me standing on like a handicapped car, and they would have kicked the living shit out of me.
I can still do that.
He can still do that, says my grandfather. Please don't. I'm an adult. That's embarrassing. You know what's a weird drink? LaCroix.
Yeah, that stuff is pretty weird.
I like them, but I always feel like a bit of a hipster douchebag drinking it.
I mean, it is kind of a hipster douchebag drink. I mean, you got to mix it with some like fruit juice or something to make it even more hipster douchebaggy.
No, it's gotta be made with like
pomegranate.
Actually, we grow I've got a pomegranate tree in the back.
So is this your way of coming out as being a hipster?
No. It's just coincidental bullshit. It's not my fault. I think we should gas the hipsters. Either gas them, or I honestly feel like we can convince them all to go right-leaning by saying being left-leaning is cool now. Like instinctually, the second you make them realize that it's normal and cool to be left-leaning, they'll want to go right super quick.
Can't we just convince them that it's ultra cool not to step into an oven?
True. I don't know. Where are we going to get enough ovens for that?
I'm sure we can ask the Germans.
Yeah, it's like, we're not using my ovens. Those are full of... What the fuck's even in my ovens? Stuff.
Well, that's where you hide your crack.
I don't know if you guys are up on the latest conspiracy theory, but the ovens were actually for the pizza parties.
Oh, so, speaking of which, I just opened my far left oven and it's got a bunch of pizza stones in it, so exactly there might be validity.
Just like World War II.
The German government's going to be real mad at me for sharing that with you. Uh-oh.
My heritage doesn't care. Well, part of my heritage. The other part of my heritage right now is at the forefront of this whole stream, so.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortably full. Those nachos were amazing.
I'm giving about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so he's got to take a massive fucking dump.
No, I'm from California. This is like natural food to us. Our stomachs are iron-lined.
Bruh, I eat fucking hot peppers like they're hotcakes. Doesn't mean that when I eat Taco Bell, I don't have the sudden urge to drop a massive fucking deuce.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in forever.
Nice, see, there you go.
Well, I try not to go to fast food places.
I go to fast food because it's an awful lot like going to the hooker behind the Walmart. It's quick and it's easy.
Yeah, see, normally I just eat I eat chicken and vegetables and then go to the gym. That's about all I do.
He's living that trad life.
I eat chicken and vegetables and go to the gym. That's all I do.
I also work 8 hours in the middle of the day. I work from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I get to sit at a desk and watch my day go by. It's fucking depressing.
We need to get you a construction job, boy.
No.
You get to drink all day and no 2x4s. You got something against short, fat women?
I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't really do anything.
Boy.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. Actually, I genuinely don't do anything. I'm a good boy. I'm trying to live that good boy life so Twitter stops fucking suspending me.
Are you V? Are you a good boy?
I am a good boy. I am a good boy. Plotter loves me. I love Plotter. I wish Plotter would love me back. It's much like my dead patients. I love them, but they can't love me back.
Oh, you can love them all night long.
Allegedly, V likes to sleep with his dead patients. Allegedly.
If you
Honestly,
sleep with a dead woman, she can't say no. It's logic.
My goal is to end up in a V stream and like a stream with V, and then do my V voice.
It's pretty fucking good.
I think if I can get Failure to like hear me do the accent, I could get him to pull me into a Kumite or whatever V is there.
Oh, if it would pull me into anything, everybody said today. He's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna pull you into the Kumite. Next thing you know, I'm landing in the goddamn oven. I'm on a boat going to Cuba. That shit, you son of a bitch.
I'm friendly with I'm kind of friendly with Failure, but I'm more friendly with what's his name, Optic Decay, the guy that's doing the Kumite comic book and everything. I paid him to make me a new logo.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, you talked about this last time.
Yeah, so he and I are chit-chatty, and he can probably get me in to talk to Failure.
Don Felione.
Don Felione.
G-Money, you been quiet. You sleeping over there?
Oh, no, I'm not asleep yet.
Yeah, next thing you know, we're here.
Isn't it like almost midnight where you over where you are, Aggie?
It's damn near 1 o'clock where we are. G-Money and I are both on the same time zone.
No, you're both in. Okay, you're on the weak side of the country.
No, we're on the smart side of the country. We're on the side of the country that doesn't get earthquakes and wildfires. Think about that for a second, smart ass.
I'm on the side of the country that doesn't get below 50 degrees.
We're in the heartland.
Aggie's not. He's in New York.
I'm in upstate New York. Represent.
That's not heartland at all. That's like, oh, didn't you guys make buffalo wings or something? I forgot why you're known.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Bitch. Original 13 colonies. New England representing. Bitch.
Gold Rush. What up?
Gold Rush. That's like the meth rush. That's what brought all the farmers upstate. Never mind.
Over here, we made everything you guys need to talk on the internet. Silicon Valley.
Mexico.
No, Mexico sucks. California sucks. I fucking hate this state. Get me out.
I feel the same way about my state.
I just want to move to Arizona already.
Why Arizona?
It's cheap as fuck. It's pretty nice. And
fair enough.
I can bug the shit out of Booberly.
As long as you don't bug her too much. She doesn't seem like the type to like it in the back door.
Jesus, no. I've had a girlfriend, but she'd be fun to just drop random packages full of bombs with. Hey, here's an explosive. Have fun. Bye.
Who is this from? Allahu Akbar. Not opening this one.
Oh my god, that like text-to-speech thing. I saw that Asian Andy guy had a couple other videos up doing that, and it's like, how are you not getting like arrested every time you do that? There's like people saying that there's bombs in his backpack and stuff, and
honestly, I think the cops have gotten to the point where they see him with the cameras and shit, and they're just like, oh, it's one of those fucking stupid streamers.
Probably.
Yeah, is that like a whole big thing in California where people are streaming all the time?
Dude, it's so fucking annoying because sometimes I'll go down to LA. I hate that fucking city, but I'll go down there to go fuck around or whatever if I want to buy some new shoes or what, you know. I'll go walk around and like I'll see assholes vlogging constantly, and I'm like, huh. Let's wait for them to turn that off and then push them in the fucking street.
You wait for you wait for them to lean over the selfie stick and click the off button. You're just like, carp.
It's, yeah, people like that are part of what ruins it's part of what ruins California.
California seems to be. I mean, I'm sure they're like California is one of those states where it's an awful lot like New York State. Like New York City gives the rest of the state a bad reputation, but like California has its own situation where it's like not only do you have just like Los Angeles, you have like Hollywood and like the Beverly Hills. You have all those Hollywood elitists that come out and they're like, we are so much better than you because we are actors and we are so smart.
Well, Hollywood and like all that shit is kind of the same as your guys' boroughs and shit in New York City. And they're all the same thing. They're just called different names. Like Beverly Hills is literally 10, 15 minutes away from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's all the same area. But somehow it takes me an hour and a half to drive through that fucking city.
I think that shit would be the worst. I can't handle like driving in traffic like that.
Oh yeah, my first time ever driving down, I had just learned to drive manual because the first car I ever bought was a manual truck, and I didn't know when I bought it. I'm like, why is it? He's like, hey, you want to buy a truck for $1,000? Fuck yeah, I'll buy a truck for $1,000. Hop in. Hey, what the fuck is the stick in the middle of it? It's a manual. Have fun, kid.
I remember my first experience with my girlfriend, or one of my exes actually, when she got into her first car that she bought. She's like, "What's the third pedal for?"
That's a clutch, bitch.
Darling,
that's the clutch.
That's a clutch.
Yeah, no, I had just finished learning that, and I had driven down. I was driving down to go see my girlfriend and go to Disneyland, and I was driving through LA in a stick shift. And I've only been driving it for about 2 weeks. Ever since then, I've fucking hated the town. I don't know, it just gave me a bad taste. It's like, no, fuck this. There was one time.
Go ahead.
There's one time I was driving down, and normally it takes about 3 hours to get down to Anaheim from my house. This time it took 6 because I was stuck in LA traffic for 2 fucking hours. Well, 2 hours.
The funny thing about like fucking people don't understand is like an automatic transmission. You're in drive, you can just like just fucking release the brake and the car inches forward. It's like and a manual transmission, you put it in first. You can't just let it off, and it just inches forward. You let it off, and it fucking goes.
Your car's gonna fucking stall out. You gotta let off like 3/4 of the way, press that, switch gears and then drive. It's a fucking bitch.
I mean, what I usually do is I just fucking sit like up here. We don't get traffic jams often, but like on I-87, which is a major like fucking highway to Montreal between Albany and New York, which is our capital. It's a fucking massive like fucking highway. It's gotten to the situation where if there's an accident and there's a backup, I drive a manual car is the only car I'll drive. I absolutely refuse to drive manual because they're boring as fuck. But I get to the point where I'll wait until there's about 4 or 5 car lengths, and then I'll put it in first. I'll rev it up and release the clutch until it starts driving up, starts going forward, and then I'll fucking just let it coast until I feel like it started about to stall, and then I'll drop it in neutral and roll the rest of the way because that's when I'm about ready to run into the bumper to the guy in front of me. It's like,
you guys want to hear a funny? You want to hear a funny news story?
Oh, enlighten me.
A female-led construction company built the bridge that collapsed in Florida.
I saw that and I laughed my fucking balls off. That was a shitload of fucking highway that fell down too.
Well, yeah, I mean they also killed fucking 6-7 people because they're too fucking stupid. I don't know. I can't get behind that kind of shit.
Well, here's the thing. Good question for you. If you could hire a woman that has 18 years of experience in the job, or hire a male that has 16 years of experience in the job, which one would you hire?
It depends on what their experience looks like. Because if the woman's is like mediocre and the man's is amazing, I'm going to hire the man. But if the man's is mediocre and the woman's is amazing, I'm going to hire the woman.
Let's assume they're both on the same level.
I'll probably hire the chick then because she's got more experience. It's nothing to do with the gender. It's I want experience.
Exactly. So instead of focusing on instead of focusing on all the fucking, what do they got dangling between the legs, whole fucking thing. It's like, all right, the man obviously in this situation, obviously the man had 18 years of experience, and all of his building projects were not only approved regularly by inspectors, but they have a good reputation so far. Whereas this woman over here has 16 years of experience, and her reputation is relatively the same, but 2 years less experience. Well, that's sexist. No, that's not sexist. It's just that the guy has more experience, has the same reputation. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, people are fucking dumb. They think it comes down to gender, and it's like, no, I just don't want my shit that I'm paying for to break.
Well, you also got to keep in mind, like the people that hired. I'm not 100% sure how it works for municipalities because they have a lot stricter standards for working than I do. But for me, I'm a subcontractor, so when I'm contracted to do a job, even though I'm contracted by what is technically my boss, my subcontracting is held to I have my own insurance. So if I fuck up, it falls onto me, but it also affects my contractor, which would be my boss, because it was also his name attached to it. So
yeah, I know what you mean.
It gets convoluted a lot in a lot of ways.
I get you. Like, I had that whole issue when I was fucking working at like Domino's, and I would have the stupid fucking drivers that were under me when I was the manager. They would like forget something, and I would get a call and get screamed at, and I'm just like, I didn't do it, ma'am. I've been here the whole time. I didn't drive to your house and drop off the wrong pizza. That was the fucking idiot in the Kia.
The idiot that was driving the Civic hatchback with a fart cannon with the obnoxious rims. Yeah, that was him.
No, honestly, if my drivers tried to come in with like riced out cars, I would tell them to go home.
All right, at least you have some standards then. Honda Fit, okay. Well, what is this fart cannon? So that is a violation.
Well, it's you. I don't trust it. If you're gonna have like those tilted rims, a bunch of like fucking spoiler stickers and that kind of shit, you don't look trustworthy. You look like you're gonna hit the gas and peel out. And if you peel out in front of a customer's house, guess who gets bitched at?
Well, here's the question: could the car peel out?
Oh, it could.
Probably not. It's a Honda.
Let's
be honest here.
I've seen some dope ones that are like riced out.
All you need to do is just make the like chirping noise for it to be like an obnoxious thing. You know, it doesn't need to do like a full mega burnout. You know, if it's just that's enough right there.
My Ford Focus does that.
To be fair, I love the Ford Focus. It's one of my favorite cars.
I can turn off my.
Go ahead.
I can turn off the what is it? The thing that keeps you from slipping. I can turn it off, and then it'll fucking like drift around a corner.
Traction control.
Yeah, I can turn off my traction control.
Yeah, I can do that in my car too. It's not an uncommon thing. Most vehicles have it for getting out of snow, but since you live in California, you don't have to worry about the snow. I get it.
What is snow?
The white shit that falls from the sky that isn't cocaine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I did not see that coming.
Ha! Hi!
You funny.
Sieg.
What did Hitler say when he rolled 5 sixes in Yahtzee? Nazi.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
I hate the game Yahtzee. I'm super bad at it.
Well, you know I'm right.
Super mad at Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. Oh fuck! What time? Oh fuck! It's 10. I still have to finish cleaning. I'll do that later.
You stop being a fucking fag and live in the fucking dark ages. 3 hours ago. Hey, 3 hours in the future, the world still sucks as much as it does 3 hours in the past, just so you know.
Yeah, but at least if I'm, you know, if the world sucks, my room could be clean.
Bad fun.
Jordan Peterson.
But no, I still have to fucking film and edit. Ah!
He made that same sound the Star Wars guy made.
Ah!
That would be an understatement. I know 2 dudes on DeviantArt so far left that they call me a Trump supporter because I don't let people get away with lying to them. I'm assuming he's talking to the same people. I'm assuming he's talking about the same people that thought that Hillary Clinton was a good idea.
Oh god, DeviantArt's a fucking disaster and should be burnt to the goddamn ground.
I remember when that used to be a halfway decent site.
And then Jim came around and just fucking ruined everything. Mr. Medicare's like, oh hey, there's some fucking morons on this. I bet we can make a lot of videos.
Boy, yeah, there's a fucking moron on every site. What the fuck do you expect? It's like, oh, hey, that toe over there is infected. Yeah, no shit. So are the other 4.
I can't wait for his new video tomorrow. It's gonna be so fucking sick.
Well, come on, this is Jim here. We know full well he's not gonna release it tomorrow. It's gonna be like 3 days from now.
That's pretty goddamn true. It's because he gets pulled into everyone's fucking live stream.
To be fair, in respect to him, like, what do you expect in his situation? Like, he digs up all the drama, he digs up all the news, and everybody's like, oh, hey, we won Jim because he already knew what was going to happen.
How long do you think before he gets... This is for both of you. How long do you think before he kills this channel and disappears for 6 months?
I give it legitimately. Let's hear now. How long was the whole like Chrome T thing happen? Like, what was that, like January, December? You'd say?
Yeah, right around that time.
So we're gonna assume it's January just for ease of number. So this is March. This is 3 months. So I give it about 2 or 3 months before he disappears entirely and comes back again.
What about you, G Money? Do you think he's gonna bail again, or do you think he's gonna stick to Mr. Medicare?
I didn't even know about him before any of this, so I wouldn't even know. Like, I know that there was some sort of past about him doing stuff like that.
There's 4 accounts. He's done this like 3 or 4 accounts. There's Jim818, which was his original. Then there's Jim. Then there's the Internet Aristocrat. When he was the Internet Aristocrat is when he kicked off Gamergate. And then he came back as Mr. Medicare. And Medicare is where we're at right now.
Oh, I don't know. Probably as soon as it starts to actually get like really popular, which I guess is probably in about 2 months. It'll be like.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Sargon was completely right when he called out Jim on that. I don't think so. I'm not like some Sargon dick writer, but I think he was accurate when he's like, Jim is afraid of getting big and successful. That's just kind of what it looks like from the outside. It looks like Jim is worried about having to answer for like a fuckload of people.
Well, to me, it just seems like he mentioned it himself as like the internet runs in phases for him. So,
but he happens to be there in every phase, though. He's somehow involved in every different phase. Exactly. So he likes it.
Exactly. He knows what the phases entail, so he keeps restarting his channel and keeps more or less finding himself in that situation over and over and over again. He's well aware of the fad, as it were, as I put it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Jim's a smart man. I think he's a great content creator. Fucking hilarious, but I don't know. I think if he actually stuck around, he would be in the millions of followers.
Probably, but that's up to him. I mean, if he doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. You can't force the man to do it.
Nah, and if you forced him, his content wouldn't be good.
Exactly. So let him do what he does. I mean, Don't get me wrong. I stand by my original statement. I said about 2 or 3 months, somewhere in that
It'll be a
realm.
bit.
He'll disappear again.
It,
You know,
and then he'll be back 6 months later.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong. When I said 2 or 3 months, I also would say that about 2 or 3 months, the whole Bloodsport thing is going to die off anyway. It's not going to maybe not die off, but it's going to be a lot less popular than it is now.
I don't know. I don't think Bloodsports will die off.
No, they'll die off. They'll die off just like the whole skeptic thing, the anti-fucking feminist thing did, and the atheist thing did. I mean, it's a commonly reoccurring theme. I can see a fucking pattern. I'm not blind.
I think it's got some legs under it. I think it's got maybe a year left, probably 6 months to a year.
Yeah, but if they can get that website running, they should be fine.
What website? Andy
and Tonka are working on a dedicated website for it. Like, in case YouTube takes them down, they're gonna have an entire website where you can just go watch live Kumite. Like, it's gonna have 24-hour 24-hour fucking programming or whatever.
I think the whole thing will just be stale.
I mean, yeah. It's eventually it'll go down the same wash drain like the whole Kekistan thing and everything else did.
I think Tonka's smart enough though to know, he'll know.
I'm not saying that he's not. I mean, I'm just saying that eventually the whole internet Bloodsports thing is gonna be like, yeah, it's been done. You get the fuck away from it. Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, everything ends up dying. I know that's gonna come, but I think this has a little bit more than I think it's got about a year left, because each of these trends seems to have about a year and a half.
Yeah, that's fair. I was a little bit fucking, knee-jerk reaction when I said 2 to 3 months. So a year.
Well, you're not super into the whole Bloodsports thing, are you?
I couldn't care less. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they should.
What you're saying?
It's not personally my thing. I'm not saying I don't think they should do it. They should do whatever the fuck makes them happy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, I really like it. I think it's fucking funnier than shit. I mean, a lot of the times, I think that Kumite probably has more time than Andy's does. Because I don't know if you've realized, but all Andy's is fucking alt-right shit. It's like ethno-state this, ethno-state that. JF's gonna be a dickhead, whatever.
Yeah, ethno-state stuff's getting kind of boring.
Do you think he's gonna bring? I think he's giving Chris a 6-month break or whatever, letting JF fill in, and then he's gonna pull Chris back in for some shit. If they're smart, they'll wait till around the time of the midterms, because the SJWs are going to come back out in full force during the midterm elections.
Which, give it a few months.
Well, I personally think shit's going to get crazy again.
Of course. It's election season.
I could honestly see a return to form for Andy for a few months, some videos and stuff.
I wouldn't.
If it goes as crazy as it did during Trump's election,
I still wouldn't. I think he's trying to branch himself. I think he's trying to push himself away from that. But I'm not Andy, so I can't take one way or the other, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want them all to do good shit that makes them happy, because I like all their content.
I mean, I do find them funny, and it's part of the reason why I started watching to begin with.
Yeah, I will stay a loyal fan to the fucking Bloodsports arena. I like it. But the weird thing is the Bloodsports is kind of just getting started. It's just getting big.
Well, it's already on right-wing watch. I mean, what other publicity could they possibly fucking want at this point?
Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, they get that fucking Wall Street Journal. I was talking to fucking Conscious Caracal, and he was like, "Oh, I mentioned something. Obviously, he was joking himself too, but I mentioned something jokingly about fucking putting Jews in ovens, and he's like, "You better be careful. Jared Holt's going to take that out of context and make an article about it." I was like, Jared Hall can make a fucking article about that for all he wants. All it's gonna do is give me more fucking viewers. I don't give a shit.
You see, I think if Bloodsports can start pulling in bigger names, like, I'm not actually, but if they can pull in like a PewDiePie or whatever and throw them up against someone, I think that would give it a lot longer shelf time,
Yeah, it would.
Like,
if they could
if they can increase their range, like if Failure can pull fucking Keemstar and have Keemstar go up against, I don't know, like Tommy C or iDubbbz or someone he fucking hates, it would be insane.
So wait. Who hates iDubbbz?
Keemstar. Keemstar has not been a fan of iDubbbz since the fucking Content Cop.
Of course he hasn't, because he fucking he brought him out as the fucking cunt that he was.
You know what's weird? iDubbbz knows about this whole side of the internet.
Yeah, and he doesn't give a shit. That's the reason why iDubbbz is great.
We don't know. Well, no, I mean, like, his girlfriend is friends with Chris Ray Gun.
Well, yeah. Well, what the fuck do you expect?
Anais is friends with the Ray Gun, which means, like, they've streamed together. It's just funny how all the sides of the internet kind of connect.
Well, yeah, in the larger sense, in the American sense, yeah.
Well, yeah, all our shit connects. Like, fuck the other countries. No one cares. Gas them all. I think we kill everyone that's not American and then take all their shit.
American ethno-state now.
I'm down with an American ethno-state. What about you, G-Money?
An American ethno-state?
Yeah, we kill everyone else and take over the world.
So just nationalism.
But it's just America.
Just America. Yeah. Isn't that the whole idea of nationalism?
Pretty much the United States of the world, and it's just us.
We owns everything's.
Yeah, it probably might not be the best, but it probably wouldn't be the worst either. I mean,
as long as we can get
a whole lot worse. It could be the kebab world,
black world. Oy vey. I'd rather live under a Jewish order.
Zeo Gold has a question for you, Pop TV. He says, "Are you a storm fag?"
No, I'm Hispanic. I can't. I don't qualify.
He is Hispanic. He steals hubcaps from cars.
No, I don't. I don't need to fucking steal hubcaps from cars. My car has hubcaps.
He steals radios from cars.
No, I have a very nice radio. I installed it myself.
That he stole from somebody else.
No. I made it. I'm not made it. I bought it. I set it all up. Let's see. Who is this person?
It does have the super the super stereo and the crazy rims though, right?
No, it's a Ford Focus. It's a pizza guy's car basically. It's got like a Supreme sticker on the back. It's got Black Dahlia Murder, a bunch of bands.
It's lowered with the tires sitting down all kinds of weird angles.
No, but I had my truck lifted and stuff.
Lifted? You fucking stick out like a sore thumb in California. No,
God, no. There's so many lifted trucks here. My Dodge. Yeah, my Dodge had like a 6-inch lift on it, and it was a Ram 1500. That was a big fucking truck.
Oh, 1500 is a big fucking truck.
Yeah,
that's California car for you.
It was a tall truck. It had the Hemi, not the Hemi. It had the Magnum V8 engine in it because it was a year before the Hemi came out.
Magnum's not a bad motor, actually.
No, the Magnum's a fucking beefcake of a motor. I love my truck.
They do a little bit of coolant issue, but you can bypass that.
I don't know. I blew it up.
Well, you started driving it like a fucking storm fag.
I didn't drive like a storm fag. I dropped it off a fucking 30-foot sand dune on accident.
What the fuck were you doing dropping it off a 30-foot sand dune, you dumbass?
I was duning with my friends, and there was like this little land bridge in between two huge pockets. Like, fuck it, I can make it. And I missed and fell down a 30-foot thing.
Yeah, it wasn't by accident because your own fucking stupidity, you dumbass.
No, my tire slipped. It was an accident.
My tire slipped. They had a little bit too much condom on it. Yeah, it's the same thing Andy said.
A little bit too much of the Dutch courage.
No, I just didn't. I didn't lower. I didn't let enough air out. Like I was just a little bit off. So yeah, me and like 5 friends went tumbling down a 30-foot sand dune and got fucking stuck. Do you know how scary it is to have a fucking truck go vertical on you?
No, I have no idea what that's like.
It's one of the scariest feelings in the fucking planet because that truck is super front heavy, so you can feel yourself getting pulled down. It was not a fun day.
No shit.
It was not a fun day. I was very stressed out.
You motherfuckers don't ask like I go mud bogging up here.
Yeah. My truck was made more for mud bogging than it was for sand dunes, but I was like, fuck it. Either or. And now I don't have my Dodge. So I learned my lesson.
At the sand dunes, you want those wide out tires, man. They keep you straight. You got that little fucking turbo sound.
Well, yeah, when I bought my fucking Chevy, people were like, are you going to take this one to the dunes too? I'm like, no, fuck you guys. Your dumbass is egging me on and cost me the Dodge. I'm not going anywhere near the sand dunes.
Your dumbass driving it fucked it up.
I didn't want to go, but my friends were like, don't be a bitch, go to the dunes. I'm like, fine, whatever, leave me the fuck alone.
You didn't have to do it, you dumbass.
It's all right. It's all right. That kid ended up Brock Turnering a girl, so I don't talk to him.
Oh, now the shots come out.
Not shots. Bitch has a record.
Ooh, damn.
He got a girl drunk and fucked her. She said no. He Brock Turnered her.
Well, next time what you need to do is you need to slap his ass.
I'm not gonna fucking talk to him. His daddy is like his daddy's a dual retired colonel from the military. I'm not fucking with him.
Oh, well, it's offensive. You just take yourself to the little fucking Geo Metro, right? One of the hatchbacks, the 3 doors, the really small ones. You slap his ass in the front seat, give him a whole shitload of liquor, drive him over to that sand dune you fell over with your Dodge pickup and see if he survives. If he does, God wants him to live. If he doesn't, well, fate's a cruel mistress.
He's already gone through 2 Corvettes, and Daddy just keeps buying new ones.
At that point, I would buy him a trike. That was attached to a 350. That was attached to a 2-stroke motor that didn't have wheels on the backside.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't fucking talk to him. Like, I saw him get pulled over. I think it was last night when I left the gym. I saw him and his gay little Corvette pulled over by a cop, and I just kind of laughed.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah. I was leaving the gym, and there's a bank next to my gym. There's a Wells Fargo and all that shit, and there's a Wells Fargo, and there's a Mexican grocery place. And he was over in the Wells Fargo parking lot, and I see him sitting in his car, and there's a cop just fucking going to just yelling at him, and I was super happy.
I'm never going to California.
Well, no, he was like doing donuts and shit in the parking lot and being a dickhead, so he earned it.
No, fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. What about you, G? You ever do anything stupid in a fucking car?
Oh, I've done all kinds of things that are stupid in cars.
Mm-hmm.
Give me shit for drop.
I like to avoid getting in trouble with the cops for doing it, though.
Yeah, see, I've only been pulled over once, and that was when I first got my license. That's about it.
And what was it for?
Okay, so in my town, there's a main road, it's called Clark. It heads up and down between the 2 ends of where I live. And then it intersects with the 101, which is our freeway. It goes north-south. And then if you go down a little bit more, there's the telephone road, which leads only north. So you can follow that instead of going on the 101 if you want. But it leads back to where the gun range is, all the farmer houses and that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I want to take some time. I'm going to go drive and take the farm road. Whatever, fuck it. I was in my Yukon then. So I was driving that. And it's a big car. It's it's like the Yukon X. It's my grandparents, but they had me drive it while I was still learning. But it's the Yukon XL. It's got an 8-inch lift on it, and it's just a fucking massive car. So I was driving that, and I didn't know the speed limit, and there's a cop at the corner. So I'm watching the speedometer and the cop trying to make sure I don't speed, but I don't see a school bus driving by. There's no kids around at all. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. The school bus is driving, but it's got its stop sign out. And I didn't stop because the school bus was on the other side of the road, and it was already driving. So I figured, all right, it's okay. Well, apparently not. So that cop wanted to be a huge asshole. And like I was freaked out because I was like 15, 16, you know? And he was just being a huge dick because I was like hyper, like, you know, being a kid when they pulled over. And the cop was just bullying me. And it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, fuck you, dude. And then I got an $800 ticket.
$800.
Oh yeah, he did not cut me a break. He threw the fucking book at me.
What did you do? Slaughter a pigeon?
No, he hit me with failure to stop at a stop sign, reckless endangerment of a child, and yeah. Just because he wanted to be a dick.
And nobody fought it. It wasn't pled down or anything.
I didn't want my family to know I got a ticket, so no.
Oh, I would have fucking fought that to the end of the day.
Well, the funny thing is my next door neighbor / step-grandfather is the DA.
There you go. You walk right over there, like, hey, fucking district attorney, hey, about this ticket. The cop was a cunt, so,
It's whatever. I mean, the ticket's been dismissed now, so it doesn't affect me, but it was like, dude, I fucking hate you. And then I started working for the sheriffs when I was doing my stuff for my other job, and I was like, oh, hey, asshole. So that was fun. But he's the kind of asshole. He's got like a huge handlebar mustache. He wears his Kevlar vest wherever he goes. He's a little bit of a bitch, and like he'll sit at like the bottom of hills and try to get people with speed traps, even though it's illegal here in California now.
You know, I got a funny story. I got a funny story regarding speed traps. My father, back when he was in his younger ages, back when he was driving the good cars, the muscle cars, by the way, back before they became plastic pieces of shit, there was a particular section of highway in Connecticut that my father and his buddies used to drive, and there would always be a cop that would come out and pull them over whenever they drove by because he knew full well what time they were driving by and everything. So what they did is they came by at about 10 to 15 minutes before they would normally be driving by, and what they did was they stopped a little bit down the road, and they walked up the highway through the woods and find out where they knew he sat. And they attached a tow hook to the bottom of his car and wrapped it around a tree, a massive fucking oak tree in the middle of the woods behind it. And then they walked back to their cars and fucking raced past like they normally would. Sure enough, fucking cop started up his car and started to drive off, fucking ripped the chassis right out from underneath the car.
God fucking damn, they tore the chassis out?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Well, it was a fucking cable off of the fucking same cable that he was used for guardrails.
That's still fucking brutal.
Where's the idea? To fucking speed trap people. You fucking assholes.
You guys want to know another fun piece of news revolving YouTube? So you know Count Dankula. You know Count Dankula, how he got in trouble for the whole Nazi pug thing?
All right, yeah.
The Daily Mail uploaded his video on their official channel to try to get views before his trial, and YouTube took their channel down. Like, that's not the video. Hilarious. YouTube pulled their entire fucking channel.
Just fucking shut it down.
Well, they don't want that video. Like, YouTube fucking hates that video.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it's just like, is it the one where you just sit there? It's like, oh, just Sieg Heil. Just Sieg Heil.
Sieg Heil, Buddha, Sieg Heil. Yeah, it's a funny fucking bit. They were pissed, and I love it. I feel like a lot of his fans reported it, because I know I fucking did. As soon as I saw them, I was like, fuck you, double standard assholes. You know, they call him a Nazi for uploading it and being a dick, but they go and upload it.
Yeah, shut that fucking shit down.
Yeah. I just think they're fucking stupid and hypocritical.
There's one thing I
All right,
can't
well,
fucking stand is a hypocrite.
I'm gonna get to work on my video, so I'll come on whenever your next stream is. All right.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night. It's nice talking to you, G Money.
Oh, yeah. Peace out.
Yeah, I'll hit you guys up on my current backup Twitter until that's gone.
Fucking
Later.
TV smacked again, you son of a bitch.
Yikes. All right, have a good night, guys.
Peace out. G Money, you still alive at this point?
Oh, yeah, I'm still alive.
You just been sitting over there all quiet.
Oh, yeah. It might be about that time for me to go to bed, though. It's getting kind of late over here.
All right, you want to call this night? Sounds good to me. Been an interesting night nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. Adios, everyone. I'm going to be signing out. See if I can figure out how to do that.
Yeah, hit that. There you go. All right, everybody. Happy St. Paddy's Day for those of you that are Irish. You know what it means. For us of you that are not Irish, shut the fuck up. You're not Irish. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and or night. And I will see you cunts sometime next week.